Hello there, sunshine. We're going to speak about some crypto updates today, friends. The very first thing I want to go through is an update on Donald Trump's token. Remember, World Liberty Finance. It's an Aave clone, and it hasn't been selling out very good at all. It's been very slow, but it's for a good reason. You see, friends, I have a state-of-the-art weapon here that is going to take on the bears. Because actually what I've found out is Donald Trump's coin is 1.5 billion market cap. What are you doing? What are you doing? 1.5 billion market cap? We are degen, sir. 1.5 billion? Listen, if you want to make it in this game, you got to understand that markets are a moving target. It is a living organism. It breathes, it sniffs, it learns. They learn. You can't just keep grifting the same way. This is the update. Look at this. Look at this little bar. You see this little HP bar? This loading bar? It's tiny, man. It is tiny, friends. And yes, it is true. World Liberty Finance from Donald Trump, they've only sold around 3% of the allocation. They've only raised about $10 million. Yeah, man. 1.5 billion market cap. Look, you could try. I mean, like, you're just not finding people, right? The market's not hungry for these DeFi tokens, friends. They're just not hungry, okay? And if I see anybody else trying this thing again, you're not going to live long enough to see the end of the bull market. You hear me? Oh, man. When are they going to learn, baby dolls? When are they going to learn? They're not going to learn. They're not going to learn. Check out the monthly candle of Bitcoin. This is October. We are here to Cranky G, friends. What I'm going to do is play for you some nice Cranky G music. Get ready for the pump. So, what's actually everyone doing right now? They're obviously stuck in limbo mode, and we're all in cope mode. Think about the altcoins, my friends. Think about the altcoins that are deep value. Here is PulseX, friends. If PulseX did a 40x, you get two 10x day one sec. So that's the chart once again. It does a 40x. And I just like maybe had a guess here where it's looking like it's doing this giant. Here's a cup. It might come around, get the break-even soy boys once more, and it just starts going up. Obviously, it can do this forever if you want and stay in full cope mode. But PulseX, friends, man, it is the coin that every single mid-curver in crypto should buy. It is beautiful. You have the buy and burn. It's everything that you want, friends. I mean, everything that you want. Do you like utility? I know you do, because that's what retailers like. If you like utility, you're going to like PulseX. Okay, it's actually sitting right here. I have the PulseX neck lace. Of course, the lace that goes around the neck. I mean, a lot of people, friends, they still don't understand what the hell they're doing in crypto. PulseX is going to pump hard. The user supply is great. I mean, it's 5.13%. I mean, we're doing... But did you know, like, PulseX is doing 45 times more volume than XRP chain? And we're like 40x away to match it in price. Just thinking about Pulse and PulseX altogether, just how deep value they are. I want you to understand, man, this is me riding on Ash's head. Remember, Ash is named Satoshi in the Japanese version of Pokemon. Look, it's undeniable at this point. Look, I'm just talking to you about Donald Trump, man. You can't sell out the tokens. Duh. It's undeniable. Meme coins, cults, religions, they are winning on Mindshare. They're winning on Mindshare, friends. Here is a big fat lollipop. That's what they like. Yummy candy, okay? Memes, coins, religions. Yay, we're all having fun here. Do you want to argue with it? I mean, keep arguing. No one's going to care. So they occupy all the memes, art, and videos. That's what is happening with all the meme coins and the cults and religions. All the passion and the energy is there, and they're onboarding people by the truckloads. Go check all the Reddit threads. It's people saying, hey, how do I turn my $100 into 40,000? I saw one guy do it. Yeah, and then as you know, that person's probably an insider, either massively fluke or is an insider. So instead of thinking about your shitty little $100, how about you grow a pair of balls or ovaries, and you understand that Crypto is no longer just a lottery ticket for people. People no longer have 1 week worth of wages in crypto. Do you understand? People are here with anywhere from 6 months up to 2 years worth of living expenses thrashed into crypto. On average, that's what people are doing if you want to win. If you're sitting in this little crappy world of like, oh, I've got 1 month worth of income in here. Okay, sweet. 1 month, friends. If you got 36x on that, you get 3 years worth of living expenses paid for, pay a year off to the government. That's about a third. Now you're left with 2 years. Okay, you can't retire with just 2 years worth of wages. You can't retire worth of your living expenses. Okay, that's why people have like 6 months invested, because if they get a 30x on that, they will have 15 years where they don't have to work. Pay 5 years to the government, you're left with 10. They can live off the yield. You see the difference there? So this can only mean one thing: we're going to win. And not everyone has figured it out yet. I want to run this experiment by you. How much do you believe in friendship? So I'm going to ask you this. If I told you to buy Bitcoin at $450, would you be upset? That is $450 over there, by the way. And then it's up like 150x from that point. You see this point? But look at this, what ended up happening. So this is obviously the big chart of Bitcoin. So it dropped 67% from $450 down to $150. Okay? Think about it. You would be like, oh, I'd love to buy Bitcoin at $450. Yep, sit down. Mt. Gox wrecked everyone during that 2014 nuclear winter. It still dropped 67% from that entry. Everybody said it was completely game over. But then it still pumped 100x. Not from the bottom, from your entry point. It's actually up more than that. It's like 150x from now. That's big, man. So all you had to do was hodl. All you had to do, right? And I always say, don't watch the chart, just watch the calendar. This is what it's going to look like over there in the future. That's why, friends, if we're looking at things like Pulse Chain and PulseX, here I have the PLSX chart from now. What do you think they're going to look like in the future? Let's change to a weekly chart. That's what it's going to look like. Look, all our pain and misery, everything. That's everything here. That's all your pain and misery is here. And then if it just goes up here, you're like, wow, we're amazing. Yeah, and then everyone's going to look at this like, oh, that was nothing. That's all you're going to look at. You see, you can't see all the pain and misery. That's why if you change to a monthly candle, you do summarize it in a very nice, concise way, but you lived it. You lived every single moment of it. And yeah, it was painful. But like if you go through it, everyone's like, okay, on to the next challenge now. There's a new range. Now, to make it through the game, friends, you have to be able to push away temptresses and sin and gluttony and greed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flash some P&L in front of you from another Bybit leaderboard trader. I'm just gonna have to warn you. Just be careful, okay? You're gonna see a lot of this. You see this $1 million P&L here? 1 million. Okay, in this bull market, you are gonna see more of those high profit P&L, which is profit and loss screenshots. You will see more of them all over Twitter, all over YouTube. Now, whether they're intentional or not, people are going to try usher you into CEXs. Why? Because they get a kickback from the exchange. They have their leverage trading exchange, number one. And number two, it's going to be propagated from a lot of the retailer mid-curvers who have no idea how to buy and hold or believe in anything. They believe in nothing, them. They're just paper hand soy boys. They're going to share that stuff with their friends. Why? Because eventually, obviously, 9 of them lose. 1 of them's going to win. They're going to get the leverage long up, and they're going to think it's easy because they just joined at the right time. They're going to confuse their brains with the bull market. Then they're going to shield to all their friends, and unfortunately, everyone's going to get wrecked. So they're going to brag about their wins. It will paint a biased picture for you, and it will tempt you to gamble on leverage trading and Bybit and all these other things, okay? And I want you to know that there are 100 profitable traders on crypto Twitter. Yes, they're lurking around, okay? But there are over 1 million dead bodies who tried. It's called survivorship bias. You will see me often speak about this, friends. Survivorship bias, this is extremely important. Survivorship bias is you're gathering all your information from the people who survived. And you don't see all the dead bodies. All right? Humans will look at the one survivor, a coin or an asset, something that went up, or the unicorn, and they're going to assume, oh, I can get there. Only to discover they wasted the whole bull market and destroyed their entire account. And you will learn that their true trading record, you're going to learn that you can't even find it. Can't be verified. Okay? And they're only going to show you the good stuff in the good years. Whether it's naturally or because they just don't want to show you the losses, right? You'll only be shown what they want you to see. And one of those profitable traders, friends, I forgot the guy's name, but he's like one of the top 3, one of the leaderboard guys. He's got like 18 million in the account. And people were like, oh, it's always the same types of losers replying to these threads going, oh, wow, please teach me, sir. Please teach me. Firstly, that guy with Edge, he's not going to teach you, a little soy paper hand pleb with your shitty little $40,000. He's not going to teach you his Edge. You want to know why? Because it's PvP. Because it's such short-term gaming that there is not enough Edge to go around for everyone. He's taking your money. He's not going to tell you that the Coinbase spot spread to Binance is going to lead Bitcoin in a bull market, and then the Bybit spread is going to lead it in a bear market, for example. These little quirks. He's not going to teach you any of this. Of course not. What they'll do is they might make threads on Twitter where they give you all these like vague responses like, just do the thing that works. Just believe in yourself. Just manage your risk. And everyone always replies to them and they're like, oh, thank you, master. Thank you, master. They fall for the trap every single time, dude. These people are scum, friends. They're actual scum, okay? They're here to take your money. They're full-on Jeet scum. They are trash, and you shouldn't pay any attention to them at all. They're in PvP mode. Like, you're stepping into the ring with a boxer, and then you're asking the boxer how to beat him. Are you going to listen to him? Hey, to beat me, all you got to do is knock me out. And then by the time he finishes the sentence, he's already knocked you out. Okay, so if you are on the winning side, what you're doing is, friends, you want to be on the winning side, you buy Spot Altcoins, you load the gun, okay? You put the gun to their head, and you say, you're a little G, and I'm not selling. That's how you win, okay? You literally, friends, you put the revolver to their head. That's what you're doing metaphorically when you're allocating yourself long term. Because what you're doing is you're sitting there and you're letting the market, all their players come in and slowly chip away at the supply, which will be placed in their back pocket. And that's how everybody wins, because that supply is off the market and they're holding for the next 3, 4, 5, 6 years. That's the only way Bitcoin went up. Okay. That big trader, right? 18 million in the account. Started with 6. He had like 5 or 6 million in 2020. Amazing. Amazing. By the way, I think he started with 1 million. So he's up like 17 or 18x, but Bitcoin did 100x in that same time. So I think you checked out his time. Yeah. So Bitcoin at like $600 to $800 or whatever. That's when he started. Congratulations, man. 17x your account. Okay. Bitcoin went up 100x. That's the best, by the way. One of the best. One of literally the best. Top elite trader. So today he's got 18 million, and then people were like sucking him off. They go, oh, wow, you've done an amazing thing since 2020. You've 3x'd your account. Let me show you. Let me just show you what they were doing, friend. This is. I can't believe people fall for this every single time. Okay. Bitcoin was like $8,000 or whatever back here. Okay. And up in that point, there you go. Bitcoin is up 8x. Okay, 700%, that's 8x from here. So you had like $6 million here and it was trading. So if he just bought and held Bitcoin, he'd have 56 million bucks. He's only got 18. Okay, or whatever the number is. So he's going to keep underperforming, by the way. So there is no way. So when Bitcoin goes from 60K to 120K, he's not going to have 36 million years again. He's not going to match it. No way. No way. And you can watch him as well. They just won't have it. And that's just one, by the way. That's just one of the top traders. So I'm here painting you a realistic picture of what's going to happen. But I don't blame him, man. I don't blame him, man. Because they're going to come here and everyone comes in. Everyone wants high adoption. I know what they're going to do, man. Everyone's going to come here. It's going to be up here. And people are going to say, Sommi, I can't buy Bitcoin cheap because Bitcoin's 150K. I can't buy PulseX cheap because now it's already rallied 25x. I know they're going to say that. And yeah, a lot of people can tell them, don't worry, we've got another 100x to go. You can tell them that. But they're going to buy the coin and they're going to see it like going sideways for like 2 months, 1 month. And you think, oh, 1 month is not a long time. For an antsy, trigger-happy, crack addict, momentum trader, which is what 90% of retailers will be, 1 month is an eternity. They're not going to sit in these things for a month. They're going to hold it It's going to stop moving, but everyone's going to be euphoric because we're up like 20x or whatever. But they're like, hey, but what has it done for me lately? I'm just a Wall Street guy. Hey, everybody, I'm a Wall Street guy. And then what they're going to do is they're going to go to the CEXs. They're going to crank up the leverage and they're going to try trade. Yes, this is what happens every single time. And there's nothing you and I can do about it. These people have to enter. They have to push our prices very high to price discovery. That's what makes the market. And then, unfortunately, the cycle will occur where they will get destroyed. They will get their accounts just wrecked. And then in the next bear market, everybody else picks up the pieces. And so begins the next 4-year cycle. Okay. And this is how it happens. And I'm telling you now, even though I have a state-of-the-art revolver pointing at them, I know they're not listening. I can literally say, buy, boys, buy, you SOB, buy. Son of a bear, by the way. SOB, son of a bear, family-friendly show. They're not going to do it. They're not going to do it, friends. Why? It's not cheap enough. I know what they're going to say. I don't bother complain. I don't bother trying to change their mind. I tell them, Habib, we are going to mog you by pumping without you. We don't need your buy order. We don't need your shitty little 40 grand or even your $1 million. We don't need that. You understand? This is a big movement. Your shitty little $1 million ain't going to move the prices for these big core coins. You do nothing. Okay, you know what's going to move the prices? There are people out here. Some of them have pinstripe shirts. Some of them are standing at the water cooler right now and they can hear the receptionist playing my videos in the main room. And they are looking at the fundamentals of these meme coins, of these cult coins, of these religions, these premature religions forming. And they're saying, oh my gosh, George Soros was right. I see a bubble forming and I have to go and join it. They will be the ones that eventually push these things up. And when we are up like 10, 20x up here, people are going to say, by the way, that's a log chart. Look what it's going to look like on a linear chart. Oh, crap. When we're up here, people are going to say, wow, now that you've rallied 20x in a row, 2,000%, you are now cheap. Oh, I like the logo now. Did you know Elon Musk copied this logo for Twitter? Because Elon Musk is a secret admirer of Richard Hort. Like I said, we're going to pump with or without you. Memes evolve into cults, evolve into religions. Squirtle evolves into War Turtle, evolves into Blastoise. You evolve from a little toddler into an adult, into a boomer. You see, that's your final evolution. What's your next move going to be? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to make another 3,800 videos until we go up 20x. Let's go, baby.